In 3 minutes, Joel. Yes, because that's the fun part of being the boss of the stream. I'm in charge. I see everything before you guys do. Mwahaha. Joel is saying, "Good morning, Alberta, Canada." I have no idea what is Joel's deal with Alberta. How are we doing today? This is Radio Joel coming at you live from Sharon Stream. Hi, Paul. Joel is saying, "Hey, Paul, keeping it real in Montreal, eh?" Joel has no concept of geography. Alright, we can switch to the main screen now. That should... yeah. That is just a weird bug. Every time I pop on the main screen, it's going to act like it just got a new donation, but it's not a new donation, it's simply mirroring the last donation it had. So, gonna pose the rules, what I'm thinking about it, and then we're gonna start talking about what is going on today. Of course, first things first, yes, I will acknowledge the mouse in the room. Just waiting to see if we're gonna get more people, but it's already good that we got 2 people right away, right before the stream. That's very nice, thank you, appreciate it. Sharon is now affiliated with Disney. Man, I hope, can you imagine that money? But it is a little bit related with what's going on with the stream today. Most specifically, what's going on down here with you guys. This is a gift that I got this week from the writer of Super Mario Adventures Continued, which we're at the end of the 5th episode. Right now, I only have 4 pages to do left. And he was going on vacation for a week at the beginning of this month. And I told him, as a joke, bring me back a Mickey Mouse hat. And he said, "Are you serious? Because I will." And then I said, yes. Because for the longest time, I've always wanted a Mickey Mouse hat. And you found this one in the hotel shop, and I was like, oh, this is just so cute with the little tail on top, and the ears, and the little salopette in the front. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy. Of course, yeah, there's a rubber band to keep it in place. I just don't put it under my second chin. Because, well, I'm not outdoors, so that thing is not going anywhere. There's no gust of wind that's going to take it away from me. Now, why is it related to down here? This week, while you guys weren't looking, I edited all the green hats. Now, normally, all the green hats should show up normally on screen instead of being invisible. And I'm going to prove it right away. Gonna grab this winter hat in green. Now, normally, it should, yeah. See that? Well, right here in the corner there, it's moving under the small camera. My avatar with a winter hat, with a green winter hat. Previously, that green hat was transparent. Now, you can actually see it. And this applies to every hat that has green in it. Now I should be wearing a frog hat. Yeah, it's showing. So every green hat has been edited, and I can see that I need to work on the items of Strago. But also, while we're on the topic of hats, there has been a request by Coco to have the Cat Queen hat in the shop, and it is now in the shop, as you can see on my avatar, which is right here under my big camera. Right under my finger right there. Cat Queen being my mascot. I actually have her tattooed on my butt, and no, I'm not gonna show you guys. But it's really a little cat hat in red, yellow eyes, yellow nose, Libra sign on her forehead, green eyes, which are not transparent also because I thought about it. So yeah, that's the little progress I did this week in Stream Avatars. I fixed all the green hats, and I added the Cat Queen hat. Next step would be to check all the green main hand items, and equally change them to a more washed out green. Disney bought out Sharon for 20 Canadian dollars. There we go. Sparkle, sparkle. See, Paul's got the right idea. Just tried out the other frog hat, and it's not transparent. So yeah, they're all fixed. Normally. She'll show it when she gets over 1 million subs. Yeah, and then get immediately banned from Twitch. No, thank you. Finally, just yesterday, I did some progress on my recent Android. Basically what I did is I finally finished the detailing on her 2.0 shoes, which are not focusing right now, but that's okay. There's photos on the making of album on my Facebook page and my Ko-fi page. I also finished the arm part of her gauntlets. Her hands are actually pre-gloved hands that I purchased off of a Chibi Chop shop that I still need to paint. And I'm trying out the super glue trick on her weak knee. Basically, you put a drop of glue in the joint and you keep moving the joint in order to tighten said joint. The idea is not to glue, but to thicken the glue, so that her leg would stop frickin' flying off everywhere every time I undress and dress her to change her suits. So yeah, this specific suit for Risa is pretty much like 96% done. I just need to repaint some of her hands. And then I can concentrate on some other outfits for her. Like, she has a kimono, but I had nothing to do with that. I only ordered it pre-made. She has a bunny suit, which is an entire different body, but at least now I have a place to display her brown wig. But she also has several suits that I would like to make for her. She has a school uniform. She has a dark blue and red version of her performing suit, and she has her wedding dress that I would like to make for her. But yeah, pretty good progress this week. And my desk is an absolute mess. But yeah, how about we get to the main stuff so I can actually take that off, because it's starting to get hot in here. It is incredibly hot in here. My dad is so afraid of us freezing to death right now because of the weather outside. But like, he walks around in either a wife beater or shirtless, and he wonders how come we're not cold like him. Dude, please. So yeah, got my rolled up sleeves and stuff like that. Let's get, let's see. That's the sound. Doink! There we go. I took a shower right before the stream. Does it show? Also, let's get back to the big webcam real quick. Look at the size of this. This is a CVS receipt. Oh my god. Ute. Enfin. You got me a child's hat. Then again, I am a child, so... Your desk is an absolute mess. My desk has you beat. Where will you get a chibi baby Risa accessory? Oh, that would necessitate an entire different body. Like, they do have smaller Nendoroid bodies, but to make a baby Risa, like, I would need an entire different sculpt. I would not be able to use that default head for baby Risa. I could make a baby Risa wig with the pigtails, though. That's a good idea, but like, look at that, and it like, it's got all this info here. It continues in the back, and those are literally just, like, Shop Disney and addresses. Also, I also kept the price tag because he kept the price tag. I forgot to take it off. It cost him $25. But I'm very happy with it. Back to the screen again. I'm gonna write real quick to this note looks like nothing, but it makes sense to me. Oh, hey! It's NDX joined the party. Welcome. It's NDX. We're drawing. Thank you for joining. As soon as you start chatting, you'll have a little randomly assigned avatar showing up at the bottom of the screen. Usually we like to beat at least one boss in the middle of the stream. Give myself a little break while I work. But it would be cute to have a baby Risa figure too. Right now I'm really more concentrated on Risa herself, and if I have to make another one after it, it would be Sylvando, because apparently Good Smile only made the hero. Sure, they're gonna make an Nendoroid for Fly, and they're gonna make an Nendoroid for Pop, and they're gonna make an Nendoroid for this and that, but they're not gonna make one of Sylvando. I might be a little salty about that. Sent a secret for those wondering. Twitter is up at arms over whether Pokemon or Sonic Frontier graphics sucks, and I'm like, kids, both of your games are just terrible. Oh my god, do not get me started on the current Pokemon. You would think, with the money, like, literally Pokemon is the franchise that gives them the most money, it would work a little bit more. Like, right now, half the footage I see of Pokemon Violet and Scarlet, I think. I don't know, red and purple. They're like... They turn into SCPs like you're about to take a selfie and suddenly they're like... No, sorry, like this. Because the arm was broken this way. Ooh, buggy. I mean, pretty sure it was Miyamoto that said that a game that takes time has a chance to be good, but a rush game is always bad. Well, anyway, where's my script? So we get started on that. Just gonna bring his belly a little bit more in. Pokemon Scarlet Johnson and Violet Beauregard. Oh, so I was right. Oh my god. Look at the doom lighting. Like, are you even trying? I am changing that bulb, I swear. I better not hear anything about Shiro. Why did they put the product so high up on the shelves? And I'm like, they're not high. Shut up. next week, if everything goes well, I should have the other requested hat in the shop, which was the Taco the Imp hat. But I also need to work on the main hand items, which is going to take longer. After that, I could focus more on the offhand items. Because the thing with the offhand items is that they're so different from each other, I have to align them each individually. The hats, most of the hats I can align them and all the hats will align the same. But when there's some hats like the chef hat, last week somebody, Coco I think, wore the chef hat and it went down to her nose. That has been changed, but it had to be changed individually from all the other hats, or else the other hats would have floated above you guys' head. So yeah, all this aligning takes a lot of work. It wouldn't take me so much work if I would be using the default Blockman avatars, but I don't wanna. So... So that's how it's gonna be. What is your favorite fish to eat, Sharon? Salmon. Next question. No, really, it's that simple. If I have to pick one fish out of an entire ocean, it would be salmon. I love salmon. How about you guys? If you guys eat fish, what is your favorite fish? I ask because when I visited Sharon's house, she only fed me the bones after she ate the fish, and I'm like, ah. And that's all I have to say about that. Oh yeah, well I'm thinking about it. Would you be brave enough to try Japanese puffer? If it swims, I'm willing to try it. And I know that Japanese puffer fish can be extremely toxic and poisonous. I would try it anyway, I don't care. So you guys probably can't see my color palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the gradient, which you guys can't see. Right here, I have a new gradient and color palette set on my shops. If you're looking for it, the easiest one would be to go on Ko-fi because it's linked periodically in the chat. But like I have a link tree at So Very Unofficial, which is also periodically linked in chat. So it's a gradient. Well, when I say gradient, it's really just the name, not the function, because as you guys can see, this is not gradated. This is 4 distinct colors, so the art that you do with it will look pixelated, unless it's very, very simple art. Also, I've always wanted to eat grilled eel. Wonder what they taste like. Oh, well, they're okay. They're not bad, but they're okay. Mostly had it on sushi, so... But yeah, so what's going on with this color palette and this gradient set is that it's called a Hyper Game Child set, which is quite obviously based on the default color palettes present in the Super Game Boy, where you would put your Game Boy game inside a giant cartridge that you would then plug into your Super Nintendo, and it would turn the game in color. And I took all these colors and made a gradient set. I go away for a few minutes and Joel is already in trouble. Apparently his favorite fish is calamari. Didn't take long, did it? He's in trouble because he's trying to get me in trouble. Ah, there. I don't know if you guys saw this, Joel came out of timeout because there's a time limit to the octopus visit, and he just fell on a sylph and he got 5 coins. That's Joel's dumb luck for you. How about catfish? How's that like? I have not had catfish. Eel is... From what I remember, but like I had like really little pieces of eel. It's a little stringy, I believe. Unless they gave me another fish and called it eel, but I have not had catfish. But yeah, for $5, because gradient sets are incredibly freaking hard to do, you have access to a Super Game Boy inspired color palette and gradient set in my shops. And I don't know why they made them so freaking hard. Hang on, I think I can pop up. There we go, pop-up palette. That's what I wanted. If you guys can see here real quick, because I got it as a list. They're all in their own section, like 1A, 2A, 3A, etc. And all the names of the colors are the names of the codes of the default colors on the Super Game Boy. Now, what's going on is that I do have... I did not change the balloon. Shoot. I'm gonna go make myself a note of that. There we go. I thought I changed everything, but no. It seems I have forgotten the green balloon, and I am so sorry about that. Everything else is good, though. No, wait a second. I changed all the hats. I did not change the main hand items yet. Ugh. But at least I know to do the green balloon first. So as I was saying, I do have the player's guide to the Super Game Boy, which has more codes for more color sets for different games, and I'm thinking of doing a volume 2 with those colors/codes. I gotta remember to write it in a specific way so that it's not gonna get kicked out of the Clip Studio Asset Store twice. Once for copyright infringement. It's colors. You can't copyright colors, no matter what Anish Kapoor says. And the second time because it was not clear enough what they're for. They're for playing. should move my color palette down here to my other video game ones. Let's see. Before I forget. There we go. This palette, Game Boy palette. So there we go. There! Now it's nice and clean. The player's guide to hiding a body. Joel, you're on thin ice. I'm on thin Yukon ice. Oh! Thank you, Annan. We all know who it is. Thank you, Annan. Which is actually very, very helpful right now because printer ink is like really ridiculously expensive for no good reason. And I was talking about Risa earlier. I designed 3 other sets of eyes for 3 other faces that are ready and waiting, basically. And as I was about to start the 3rd set, I remembered I had no printer ink, so I can't print the eyes for her other faces. I'm like, so close. For those of you following me, for supporters, they got to see the eyes early. Because I'm not doing the usual thank you gifts right now anymore because I got work up to my ears. So I'm trying to give goodies anyway, just not quote-unquote new ones. I'm trying my best. Hey Paul, I'm currently doing bio homework. What did you get for question 47? It's not cheating, it's being helpful. You won't get in trouble with Miss Grundy. Don't bring Paul into your cheating ways. Even if I hadn't caught you, Paul would have caught you. Paul's a teacher. Sharon, it's not cheating if we help each other. Yamero. I'm the boss of the stream, and if I say you're cheating, and I don't like cheaters. And you gotta stay in your corner until you learn. So when will you get your Donald Duck hat? Look, I'm already happy I got a Mickey. I'm not going to push my luck. Man, I hope I can get some printer ink soon. I wish it wasn't so ridiculously expensive. Would you actually ever want to go to Disneyland? So which rides would you want to go? I have no idea. Seriously. If there's a roller coaster, I'd like to go on a roller coaster. It's been years. But it's because I'm not familiar enough with Disneyland / Disney World to know all the rides. I know there's a teacup somewhere. I know there's Splash Mountain somewhere. I know there's one where they got the Dumbos where they twirl around while they twirl around a pole. I would like to go there. It's not gonna happen because I don't have Disney money, but it would be nice. That kind of sounds off, and by off I mean the game by Mortis Ghost. I'm a little sad that off is not available on the Switch. I mean, it's understandable. It's not technically a horror game. Sharon, they're removing Splash Mountain. It's now Princess and the Frog's Tiana Riverside Crazy Water Slide Extreme. Highly doubt that's the name, but they did have plans to change the name of the ride for obvious racist reasons. The thing with Off is, yes, it was made in RPG Maker, like the other ones that are on the Switch, like Eve. I think Mad Fodder. I know The Witch's House. But one, Off is not horror, it's surrealism with some fatalism. And two, it was not made by a Japanese creator. It was made by a French creator, and I'm not even sure Mortis Ghost is reachable now. Mortis Ghost made a second game after that, and after that I got no news. Well, I say second game. It's possible he made more games before Off, but he made Off, and then the other game that we heard nothing about. I kind of sort of got some info on Tumblr once upon a time. And that's it. Can't wait for them to make a ride based on their successful animated movie, The Black Cauldron. Somebody is being a little smartass today. Guess my boss at that job did not appreciate that I didn't try to upsell constantly. I was more of a sell you what you need seller than sell you what I need to get out of the store seller. Know what I mean? I was not the type to go, you came in for this, but would you like one of those too? What's everyone's Thanksgiving wishes? I'm hoping the Great Turkey brings me a Mr. Potato Head toy. Mine was last month, and so was Paul's, so... Sharon would make for a fun merchant NPC in a fantasy game. Buy something, will ya? Holy crap. I mean, the song is like that. It's not my speakers breaking. What is Canadian Thanksgiving like for you guys? Well, to me, it's like a random Sunday where my dad will insist on having ham, my mom will insist on having turkey. And we have some mashed potatoes with that, and that's about it. We don't hang up special decorations or try to kid ourselves in thinking that we shared food and space willingly with the colonizers. Oh yeah, because despite my skin tone... Yeah. I need to get some moisturizer. Holy crap, the back of my ears hurt. That started with the wood stove and now I'm drying up like a California raisin. I'm gonna make a formal complaint as to why like emoticons don't show up above the character's head. That is an injustice. No, I mean, like, why is Thanksgiving celebrated in Canada? Thought my explanation was clear enough that I don't know. Especially with the way they treated our people. Imagine thinking you're doing a good thing by ripping children away from their families and shooting their parents if they didn't let them go willingly, and thinking that's a good idea. It's for their good. It's for their benefit. Okay, I'm almost done penciling this. So you guys get yourselves ready. We're gonna have a little boss fight after I'm done penciling. Also, I don't know if you guys notice, I get a lot more disrespect at this job from women than I did from men. I had some from boys once in a while. But boy, did women hate it when I worked there. Oh my god. Women were jealous that you knew your way around the game system. Had to be. Because I also clearly remember at least one that asked me for a game for an 8-year-old girl, and I'm like, well, what does she like? And she's like, she's 8-year-old and she's a girl, okay, but what does she like? Games for girls. Okay. Like, do you not talk to your granddaughter? Help me help you here? It's like saying I'm coming in for a birthday cake. Okay. I replied to Joel as to why we celebrate Thanksgiving and your bot wouldn't let me post it. Oh, come on! Is it because it was too long? Is it because it was too cussy? What's going on? Oh, Coco's here. Hi, Coco. Look at her slipping in without me noticing. Joel, if it doesn't work the first time, put a space between join and your class. Also, Coco, now that you're here, I fixed the green. I just woke up, took a nap. I hope you're well rested. I hope you enjoyed that nap. And since you just joined us, I fixed the green on all the hats, and as you can see right next to you, I added the Cat Queen hat per your request. Next up is going to be adding the Taco the Imp hat and fixing the green on all the main hand items, and then I can switch to working on the off hands. I think I'm going to switch the names and the version slash subname. Too late, Joel. Oh yeah. I should probably doink. Heh. It's gonna be a little bit more interesting than watching a quote-unquote blank screen. Maybe I should make a little, like, battle in progress graphic. I'll be the good bard and support you guys from backstage. Doot doot doot, fear my horn. I should probably make a status message when Ultros does that. I write myself notes as I go. Or else I'm gonna forget, because as we all know, I have ADHD. Eventually, when I'm really fed up, I'm going to completely rearrange my desk. So that I can at least lower this specific monitor, because right now it's like way up high. Yay! Good job, everybody! I just realized I did create a Cat Queen hat. I did not program her in the shop. I'm an idiot. So, next week, you guys will be able to buy the hat. Because it's a new item. It's not like I replaced an item with this one. It's a completely new item, so it doesn't have a price. And I did not notice because I have access to all the items because I'm the mod. I'm a friggin' idiot. I'm gonna write that down real quick. Shiro is an idiot. In my defense, this is a lot of work. Had a horrible headache since yesterday. The boom boom was intense and triggered a doozy. Oh. God damn it. Can't they give you a break? Nobody needs their music that loud, especially not when you're in an apartment. There we go. Now we're doing Joel's favorite part. The line art. Make them associate boom boom time with pain. Fair warning, guys. Chips are bad for you, but I like them, so it's okay with me. Let's see if I remember the code. I had Pringle chips yesterday and they were good. Outlook good. See? Chips are good. I love Pringle chips. But my favorite ones, oddly enough, are the flavorless ones. Like the basic, original ones. Better not tell you now. So I'm going to get 2 answers, personally, apparently. One for Twitch and one for YouTube. Better not tell you now. So chips are good sometimes and bad sometimes. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, we've had a magic 8-ball all this time, but nobody's using it. Which is a shame. I love magic 8-balls. I do not own one. I would like to own one. I got a Pringles with my bag lunch at the church. I got extra food on the Saturday. Yay! I should get myself some Pringles next time I go on a grocery run with Mom. She practically demands that I put stuff that I want in the grocery cart. She feels I don't treat myself enough. Will the giant win? Ask again later. I'm eating a salad and I got there. They always have those salad kits. I'm really not that strong on salad. I mean, it's quite obvious. Like, Mom makes this salad that has lettuce, shrimp, smoked salmon. Oh no! 8-ball, will my neighbors leave soon? My sources say no. Oh my god! Smash! At least Josh next door doesn't bug me. At least. We just want a little piece. Stop burping, oh my god. use a ball as a toilet brick. But yeah, like I was saying, Mom makes this salad with jumbo shrimp, smoked salmon, and lettuce, and a drizzle of salad dressing. And I wish she didn't. Because, yeah, the recipe calls for jumbo shrimp, but the problem is with jumbo shrimp, they're frozen. And then they have no taste. And it... Ugh. I keep telling her, Mom, just use the baby shrimps. Just use the little normal shrimps. I promise you, it's gonna be better. I got some vinyl at the dollar store to try using on my Cricut. Oh, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's the thing, my parents will do the groceries. This is gonna sound weird, but out of habit. As in, they've always bought a certain kind of chip, and they will keep doing it. Even if they know that I like certain flavors, or certain brands, they will not think of getting them. And by that I mean even stuff that they like themselves. Like, I like jalapeno Doritos. They like jalapeno Doritos, but they will not think of buying them. Or all they're going to do is buy all dressed barbecue or normal chips. Which is flavors I don't really care for personally. But it's not like I'm like giving them shit for not buying my chips. I can just go next time with them and then get my own, you know, but like they really stick to the habit. Even if they like the other chips that I like, they won't buy them, they won't think about it. Not because they don't care about me, it's just, to them, chips is barbecue, normal, all dressed. Sometimes ketchup if they feel like it. I'm gonna make a nice plaque for my foster parents for Christmas. That is so sweet. As you should. Make stuff for people who deserve it. I could go for some fish and chips right about now, but I had German sausage, so I'm good. Yeah, you're good for 5 minutes. I did get the updated booster at least. I'm gonna go over to their house for Thanksgiving. I just hope no one has COVID. I don't think anyone will purposely come if they have it, though. Oh, now I got the context for the booster. As far as I know, I'm up to date. I did get the update. Oh no. That needs to update. There we go. If you were a ghost and you could wander around the world at ease, which places would you like to hit up? Art stores. Wouldn't be able to buy anything, but it would be nice to actually step into one more than once every 10 years. And I mean an art store, not what we have here, which is a paint store and a bookstore with some couple art stuff in it. Every time I change aisle, I want it to be more art shit. Know what I mean? I have to always get flu, COVID, pneumonia, vaxes because of my damaged lung. Yeah, understandable. I know, we got one like that at home. I'd probably spend a year in Japan and travel to Italy for 2 months and then head my way to Germany and then spend 5 years sleeping in Russia. At what point does the answer stop being credible and it veers into trolling? At what point exactly? I'd go to Broadway plays. Oh, hell yeah. Heck, you're a ghost, you can't just step on stage. I would like to be able to go to an actual art store and just browse. Because the few times I could go to one, now it's closed over there. I was with a quote-unquote friend that pretty much rushed me the entire time because the next bus is coming. So it was not pleasant. It's like go in, look at the markers, get out. Like, the Walmart art aisle is bigger than what we have here locally. I'd probably go watch movies in theaters for free. And museums. Yes, museums! I'd be a rocket. Boo 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 boo. Oh man, I would so love to live in a museum of natural history. I would sit on top of the giant whale in the ocean section and just relax. I would go to the Dolly Museum at Port Ligius, I think it's pronounced. But the official Dolly Museum. And just browse. I love Dolly. Well, I love his art. He was kind of an asshole half the time. Not as much as Picasso, but, you know. But I love it. There's something I really like about his art, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but I love his art. Or a nice cottage too. I'd sleep in their fireplace. Joel, are you tired? This is like when I found like 4 different references of people being worked too hard in Paper Mario 64. Are you tired, Joel? Would you like a nap? You know you can type sit and you'll pop up in a little tent and then you can just curl up in it and have a nap, right? If I were a ghost, I would not fear heights anymore. Well, no. Because you just be falling and then like poof and nothing happens and you're oh. Never mind. I wonder if we'd be able to interact with other spirits too. I hope not. I'd be plenty of content being myself. I mean, what's the point of dying and then you gotta talk to people again? The way I see it, if you're an interactive spirit, you can interact with other spirit. If you're a frozen memory spirit, you cannot. The difference being a frozen memory spirit will follow the same pattern over and over every time it appears and go through stuff and completely ignore you. An interactive spirit will respond when provoked and will react. I just want to be a wandering spirit and travel any place without worry or care. When you're in Japan, when you're in Italy, when you're back in the States, all without a visa. Yeah, that would be nice and educative. Oh, I didn't know you're animating this comic. Love the head placements. I'm not animating this comic. No matter how hard people try, I'm simply not an animator. I do not have the patience for it. I know it sounds weird after I talked about working on Risa, but it's true. Oh, I mean, it looked like it with how you clone your Shiro head and moved it back and forth. No, that's not what I was doing. Sadly enough. Plus, I just simply do not understand how the animation on Clip Studio works. Personally, I would need it to be more WYSIWYG, like Animation Shop 3 used to be. Or like, you know how traditional animation is. And it's not intuitive at all where you're supposed to have your files, and I can't. Like literally, my only animation on Clip Studio is that little Shiro in the middle of the screen when an event happens and she goes like this. That's all I could do. That's all I could understand. And I used to do some pretty good animations in Animation Shop. Even if they were quote-unquote just pixel animation, they were very good. But I could see what I was doing, so I had a better idea. I've animated on Animation Shop, I've animated on my Nintendo DS through the Hatena app. Flipnote. I have never animated through Flash. I had a trial of Anime Studio, which is real name is Moho, which they changed at the exact same time, really, when Manga Studio turned to their original name of Clip Studio. I remember how much my parents pushed me to be an animator, and I'm like, my god, you guys are ignorant. It's a cutthroat profession. I draw comics and cartoons. It is a cutthroat profession. Especially right now. You gotta love Flipnote. Yeah, Flipnote was fun. Well, still is. It didn't exactly get deleted. I think they restarted the Hatena website when they made Flipnote 3D. I don't think I ever did anything with Flipnote 3D. And like right now with all the cuts and the cancellations going on in cartoons, oh my god. I just want to sit here and draw my dumb shit. Would be nice to be paid to draw my dumb shit. So instead I draw everyone else's smart shit for pay. Well, before I start, I'm gonna give you guys a little battle royale for fun. Oh my god, you should hear all the clicks every time I... Oh my god, my hand is small. You should hear all the clicks every time I crack my fingers. Come on, somebody else on my bots and me, please. I wish I could take out the bots. It'd be more fun. Well, there goes Coco. Come Come on, Joel, get it. Who got it? I'm not sure. Not Joel. Now it's between me and my own bots. Come on, little me. Grab that phoenix down. The fuck? I was going straight for it. And the other one. Bow, at least. I don't think my anxiety can handle that much added pressure. I want to be happy drawing, not be like Hayao, maybe? Miyazaki and be grumpy old man. Oh yay, I won. I don't use the money. Everything is free to me because I'm the owner. But yeah, what's the point of working in arts if all you're gonna do is spend your days... Because not gonna lie, there are a lot of artists, mostly males, that act that way when it comes to art. And then people assume that's how an artist should be, miserable and suffering at all times, or else you're not a real artist. And you know what I say? Fuck you. Enjoy your shit. You're allowed to enjoy your shit and at the same time think your shit could improve. These are not mutually exclusive. Being an adult sucks, yes, so squeeze as much enjoyability out of your day as you can. I'm an adult, I shouldn't play video games anymore. No! Shut that noise! Play as many video games as you like. Give me a second, guys. You just felt like shivving your bots with your pencil. Come on. Ah. Battery's starting to get low on the tab mate. You know what they say about the Japanese being the pinnacle of technology and yet sticking to old technology? I constantly have to change the battery in this thing. It's not like USB rechargeable. And honestly, it would be a bit more practical if it were. Like, this came out in the time of USB rechargeable items. Like, this is technically recent. So, there's no real excuse to only have it battery powered, you know? I mean, I love Click, but we're still on them to work on their text tools to accept dynamic fonts. Which they might do in version 2. Which, of course, I'm gonna pay for. I don't mind paying for versions, because that's what I've been doing since the manga studio days. Plus, I use Clip Studio exclusively for my job, so I gotta keep it as updated and everything, but they themselves don't really keep it as updated as possible, because people have been on them for better text tools forever. Apparently they're supposed to improve them starting version 2. Uh, Drawing Duncan brings me nothing but pain. Life is hell. I'll never understand why drawing brings me joy. I am sad. If you want to make art professionally, graphic design's the way to go. Animation is ugly competitive. Ugly competitive, you say? Holy jeez. The competition is not even that bad compared to all the layoffs and the cancellations that's happened just this year. Animation is cutthroat, but not necessarily between animators. Go indie, guys. It will take long, but you'll feel much happier doing things your own way rather than worrying about your job and junk. Like, indie is hard, but at the same time, it's less hard than being signed up with a studio where you could get fired at any moment's notice for any reason's notice, because there is no respect for artists for some reason. And don't get me started on the gender disparity. Yeah, it's stressful to be indie because then you have to do everything yourself. But you're not gonna fire yourself if you take a week off because you're sick. And I can go piss whenever I want. That's it, that's my argument. And that's another thing I never understood. Why do you have to wear clean pants? And by clean pants, I mean professional pants. And by professional pants, I mean I'm freezing my ass off at work. Please let me wear jeans. Joel sees a giant Duncan mascot. He frowns knowing his work is celebrated by people. He's still doing a Hayao impression. Boom Boom neighbor's dog is going nuts. I hope they can't stand it. Good. I hope so too. I'm gonna color them like a dark purple, but not necessarily because they're evil, but just because I don't feel like coloring them. Just to show that they're in shadow, even if they're up front and personal. Like, the dude is going to be fully colored in the later panels. Or they get a complaint filed against them for the dog. Well, maybe if they boom boom less. But of course they would not understand that. don't need to be old to be a crotchety old person at heart. Funnily enough, that sounds like something Joel would say. I will grow up being a cynical old man like Miyazaki. You better not. You think I'm gonna stand for that shit? Moisturize me. My face is itching like hell. In case you're wondering, in each of my quick access palettes, I keep perfect black and perfect white on each of them for easy access because I use them a lot. I mean, I could program every single color of each palette into the quick access, but then it wouldn't be a quick access anymore for certain palettes because, like, for example, my Mario palette is extremely long and I keep adding to it depending of the characters that go in them. Because I don't take off colors if I'm not going to be using a certain character. I keep all of them. Character might come back, you never know. Comment looks awesome today, Sharon. Watching your show is a perfect way to finish the week. Thank you! It's nice and relaxing. It's full of fucks and complaining. So I've been pretty good at complaining, I'd like to think. At least lately. Just gonna put some colors in his eyes, then we're gonna do the background and clean up the text. I figured out how to program my smart outlets finally. Yay! Or maybe I'll be old and angry that people like Mariah, my vampire girl. Mariah is constantly drunk. Blonde Sharon will always be best girl. Yeah, blonde Sharon, my natural color. Of course, I don't think I need to mention that the guy had not gone to the counter yet. He came into the store. No amount of AA sessions will help Mariah. And just started talking with a friend. And that's when I noticed what he had in his hand. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go and get it. He's coming here for that. Clearly. Then was all surprised because it was already there on the counter waiting for him. And then we go back to my point from earlier. I'm not the type to upsell, but I am the type to try and get you what you need. As far as a store clerk goes. I get that they stores want you to upsell to make as much profit as possible. But do you really make profit when you give the impression to the customer that you're not listening to them by trying to add stuff they don't need? Because that's how it feels like to me. Got the Christmas lights on the smart outlets and the regular lamp on an analog timer. Oh, sweet! Yeah, Mom also turned on her Christmas lights today around, because she has a string of light like around the moldings in the hall and around the doors, like from the bathroom door to the living room double doors. She turned them on today. It's really nice because it's rainbow, and we all know what I think about rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Oh, that's my other CMYK palette. Why is it set on my other CMYK palette? Alright, we are almost done. Just gotta add the backgrounds. Maybe I should tell the pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbow story for next week. Just gonna add a little something something, and then we will call it a day. There we go. So unfair. That would be so cute to show up above Coco, because she added some little music notes. Would have been so cute, so cute. But yeah, I believe with that we are done. Just gonna take one last looky-loo. Look at that, I forgot to color in this little teeny tiny spot. And this is why we have a little looky-loo before we're completely done. Okay, now we are officially done. And we are going to the bookend when, as usual, we extra special caramel drizzle sprinkle covered give thanks to our supporters Amber B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, David F, Marianne J. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. And I do believe, yes. Woo, had a little music jump there. I really should put Ram as the next throne gift. So of course, we are going to see each other next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the next Bootleg Cookie. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know I had a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys next week. I love you all, and bye-bye.